Hello, good morning, friends. I am Professor Shoyogi Patil, working as assistant professor in Tondadar Engineering College, Gadag. Uh, as I have promised earlier, so I have come up with this video that is called Live Life King Size. So I have promised you, I am releasing a series of videos, short videos, to just motivate my students and guide them towards the success. So this is my first video. So I don't have any like high tech setup for doing such videos. Whatever arrangement I can do, so I am doing these videos. So please excuse me if there is any discrepancies. So today, in this first video, what I am stressing to my students and anyone who wanted to make their career. So, to succeed in anything, you need the help of five P's. P, what I say, P's, five P's. So you need to have purpose. You need to have uh, performance. You need to have passion. You need to have uh, prioritizing, and you need to have persistence. So these are the five P's you need to follow. So I repeat again, it is five P's. So in order, if you want to say, first you should have a purpose for your life, purpose for whatever you are doing. So whatever you are doing, you need to have a purpose. Second thing is you need to develop a passion for what you are doing. So you have to compulsorily develop passion. So if you have passion, then you have to prioritize also. Whatever you are doing, that should be your top priority. You have to prioritize. Then you have to perform. That is, you have to take action. You have to take action. And sometimes you may fail in first attempt. You should not what you call you should not stop your action, stop your performance. You should be persistent about your performance. So consistency should be maintained in your performance, then only you can succeed in anything. So my dear friends, it is true for everything. If you are a sportsman, it suits to sportsman also. These five P's are required for sportsmen also. If you are a student, these five P's will help you to attain success, whatever you want. So attain success. So in any field, if you want to shine, if you want to have a big success, then these five P's are very, very essential. And the first P, that is the purpose. Your life should have a purpose, as well as every work you are going to do should have a purpose. Then only you can have a success in that. So any work you are doing purposelessly, you are bound to plan. Because if you have purpose, you will plan it properly, then you have action plan, you act according to it, and there are the chances of success. So planning is very, very essential. So therefore purpose is very, very important. So the importance of purpose, I am going to stress this using a small story. Actually, it is not a story. Actually, it is an incident that was a few years back. So, I think all of you follow cricket. So, I especially one day cricket, all of you follow. So, in 2007, the Indian team was beaten in World Cup very badly. It was very badly beaten. It cannot enter even 2000. Sorry, it cannot even enter the Super 8 stages. In league stages only, it was beaten badly. Even by Bangladesh and even by Sri Lanka, it was beaten, and it has to come out of the tournament very disheartened with broken heart. So the whole country was aghast, and there were retaliation by the people. There were stone throwing on the what you call players' house. So a lot of things happened. So so that was how the Indian cricket team was demoralized. Totally, they were demoralized. So the BCC, the Indian Cricket Board, in 2008, they called for a meeting, and actually they wanted to change the coach also. They wanted to change the captain also. In 2007, Rahul Dravid was the captain. So they appointed Dhoni as the captain to prepare the team for the next World Cup that was to be played on 2011. So the idea was to prepare the World Cup for 2011 World Cup. So they appointed Gary Kristen, the Australian famous cricketer, as the coach. Is a very good coach. Earlier, Greg Chappell was the coach, so he has some tussles with Saurav Ganguly and all those things. So that may be the reason of the poor performance of the Indian team. So Gary Kristen was appointed as the Indian coach for 2011 Cricket World Cup, and he was given responsibility of training the Indian team so that they won they at least the 2011 World Cup. So Gary Kristen called the meeting of all the players, and he made them to play some practice matches, and he found that the Indian team is totally, every member of the team were totally demoralized. They were totally demoralized. So what he thought was some motivation is essentially, especially the mindset of Indian team members was very very poor. So they were I have earlier told you, there is something called victims mindset. There is something called winners mindset. So winner mindset is very very essential, especially for the sportsman. So that was totally absent in the Indian team. So he planned to appoint one mindset coach. So Mike Horn was a world famous mindset coach. So he was called as, actually he was technically called as mentalist. So he was famous in training the mentality of the sportsman, and change their state of mind from victim mindset to winner mindset. He had guided the many football teams into victory. Even the Kolkata Knight Riders, for the right ICC 2020 match, they had them, and they won uh, that particular 2020 World Cup. So that was the introduction of the Mike Horn. So he was a mentalist. So he told the Indian cricket board, so I wanted to appoint, since all the players are jaded, so they are in very poor mental condition. So I wanted to imbibe some positivity in the team. So I wanted to appoint. So Indian team agreed, and Mike Horn was appointed as the mental coach of the Indian team. So my friends, you may know that there are many coaches, many types of coaches will be there in the sportsman. Even in the cricket team, there may be bowling coach may be there, then fielding coach may be there, depending upon the situation. So there may be many types of coaches may be appointed, and physical coach, mental coach, some coaches will be appointed for to ensure that they win the World Cup. Now Mike Horn came to India. He took the charge, and he called a meeting of all the team, which were then playing a what you call county game, or what you call practice match in Firozshah Kotla, Delhi, Firozshah Kotla Stadium in Delhi. So they were playing. So they called a meeting of all the team members. This is in 2008. So MS Dhoni was the captain then. So in a seminar hall, they called a meeting. So all the 13 players attended that meeting, but MS Dhoni was a little bit late. So Gary Kristen introduced that Mike Horn to all the team members, and Mike Horn say hello to everyone, introduce himself and his achievements and all. And after that, he asked one single question to the Indian team. He said, I am going to ask you one single question. If you answer this question correctly, my half work is done. So everybody agreed. Then he asked one question to all the Indian team members. Why do you want to win in World Cup in 2011? What is your motivation behind the winning, your willingness to win the 2011 World Cup? Now everybody will be in a thought. Then they started giving some answers like in 2011 we were beaten very badly. Our country's pride is in stake. So that's why we wanted to take revenge. So we wanted to win something like this. So we wanted to win for our nation. So we wanted to win for our pride. So there were a lot of answers, but somehow Mike Horn was not convinced by those answers. So the discussion goes on for a number of hours, but still Mike Horn was not satisfied with anybody's answer. Now, after a few, after that, Dhoni entered the seminar hall and then he said he apologized for his delay. Then Mike Horn asked him the same question, Mr. Dhoni. Just now I asked a question to your teammates and they had given some vague answers. I am not very satisfied. Now I am asking the same question to you. So why do you want to win 2011 World Cup? Now Dhoni thought for a few seconds. Then he answered, Sir, I wanted to win. Personally, I wanted to win 2011 World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar is a great player, one of the greatest contributor to our Indian cricket. So under his captaincy, under his playership, we have won many matches. Now he is he will be retiring very soon, and 2011 will be his last World Cup. So 2011 will be Sachin Tendulkar's last World Cup. So as a tribute to his departing from the World Cup, I wanted to gift him the World Cup. That's why I wanted to win 2011 World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar. So Dhoni's answer was reverberating on the seminar hall and everybody went silence. The whole hall went into silence and there were goosebumps. For all the players, and that was what was needed as a motivation for all the players, and even Mike Horn was satisfied with that answer. So the answer was they wanted to win 2011 World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar. Then Mike Horn did some mental conditioning of all the players, then brought them to normal condition. So then many practice matches were played between 2008 to 2011 till the World Cup happened. Then in every match, when they huddle between the matches, they say to themselves that we wanted to win 2011 World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar. We wanted to win 2011 World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar. So that was there in their mind. Then as a result of that, that unity, that strength, that synergy, what you call, that purpose that has been generated due to that conditioning. So they finally won 2011 World Cup in the captaincy of Dhoni, and Dhoni presented that World Cup to Sachin Tendulkar. My dear friends, that is the power of purpose. You need to have purpose for everything you need to do. Without purpose, if you don't know what should be the outcome of any work, you will not put your 100% effort, and you will do it half-heartedly, and you are bound to fail. Therefore, my dear friends, especially my dear students, even for your study, even for your career, you need to have a purpose. What you want to achieve after your graduation. So, which company you want to join, how much salary you want to get after the graduation. All these things you need to think of, you need to pre-plan. So you need to plan it, because so there is a saying in English, failure to plan is like planning to fail, failure to plan is like planning to plane. So therefore you have to plan even from the first semester itself. You need to visualize a purpose. So every company has something called vision and mission. So the vision is nothing but the expected outcome of that company after 5 years or 10 years, where it want to reach after 5 years or 10 years. So that vision is nothing but it is the purpose of the purpose of the company. Similarly, you need to have a purpose. So how you are going to find out your life's purpose, or at least your career purpose? Okay, let us leave life's purpose, that may be higher, maybe higher level. So sometimes your life purpose may be your career purpose, or times your life purpose may be at a higher level. So at least your career purpose, your study purpose, you need to find out. Otherwise you have to take guidance of your teacher and your parents and all. So that's why they say you have to have a big dreams, something like that. So Dr. Abdul Kalam says, if you don't have dreams during your educational period, then you are wasting your time. So you need to dream, you need to dream big. So you need to convert that dream into your goal. Then you need to plan for it. You need to prepare an action plan, and you have to follow that action plan religiously, sincerely, so that you can reach the goal. So that dream is nothing but your purpose. So sometimes your father mother's dream may become your purpose of life. So they might be having some dream about you. So after becoming engineering graduate or medical graduate or whatever graduate you are, so they may be having some picture, so that my son or daughter reach at this stage, so they may settle in life, and they may have some salary, some kind of salary like this. So they may have many dreams. So those dreams should become your purpose. That is the best gratitude you can express about your for your parents life. So what they have done till today, so for your purpose. So that is the power of purpose, my friends. So I am stressing again. So you start searching for your purpose of your career, purpose of your life. So without purpose, you are like traveling in a bus who doesn't have without knowing your destination. So usually if you want to catch a bus, you should know your destination, you are where you want to go. So if you don't know where you want to go, which bus you are going to catch? So that is the reason you need to know where you want to go after graduation, where you want to reach immediately after the graduation, after 5 years of the graduation, or after 10 years of the graduation, where you want to reach, and you have to plan from now only. Therefore, my dear friends, today's my session is only about the purpose. Think about it. So think about it. So create a purpose. Find out the purpose. Maybe it may be your life's purpose, or maybe it's your career purpose, or whatever the purpose for which you are undergoing this study of 4 years engineering. So then only you will get that passion, you will get that performance. So passion leads to performance. Then other thing, prioritizing and other things. So other 4 P's we will discuss in the next videos. So today's video's main point is purpose. If you find the purpose, then you will definitely move towards the success. And the aim of this video is live life king size. So ಬದುಕಿದರೆ ರಾಜನಂತೆ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಬದುಕಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಗುರಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಗುರಿ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈಗಿನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಯಾರ ಕಡೆ ಆದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕನಸು ಕಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗುರಿಯಾಗಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಗುರಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು finish this session. So I coming up with frequent videos in another 1 day or 2 days. So I'm planning to make lot of videos, short videos. So just to give a purpose to your life. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ನನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ನನ್ನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಗುಡ್ ಬೈ.